The visit to Kutupalong refugee camp may have been short, but its impact on United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres seemed a lasting one.
It is unacceptable that these people that have suffered so much in Myanmar now has to live in the difficult circumstances that these camps inevitably represent.
Witnessing the magnitude of this crisis firsthand, Guterres expressed how worried he was for a refugee population vulnerable even before this current monsoon season threatened them with flooding and landslides. As funding for the crisis has been very difficult to obtain, the news from World Bank Group President Kim was welcome.
We will provide an initial tranche of $480 million in grants for Bangladesh to support the Rohingya.
JAMALIDA Begum was one of a number of Rohingya refugees who met the Secretary General during the visit. Her wishes were made very clear.
They should issue us a smart card that identifies us as Rohingya. But before giving us these identity documents, they should give them to the Rohingya who are in jails in Myanmar and to the Rohingya who are still living in Myanmar.
But many others who didn't meet the delegation also found ways to let their feelings be known. So as we wait for the UN convoy to start rolling again, I've noticed here on the side of the road, you see all these Rohingya refugees, and they're holding these signs, yes to dignity, yes to security, yes to Rohingya citizenship, really showcasing a concern that they have, something that many of those who we've spoken with today want to make sure that they get across to the UN. You see this sign, it's saying that Rohingya should be included in any agreements about Rohingya, and that any dignified repatriation must include full citizenship rights as a Rohingya ethnic group. RAMIZ Ahmed tells us he fled the violence in Myanmar almost a year ago.
We'll go back if our identity as Rohingya is given to us, otherwise we won't go.
Guterres agreed much more needs to be done.
We need to push, and we'll be pushing in the right direction and fully in line with the principles that have always been the principles of the United Nations in relation to the need for every citizen to have a country that they can call theirs.
To many here, it's a sentiment that's more than welcome, but also one that seems a long way off from becoming reality. Mohammed, Jamjoon, Jazeera, at the Kutupalong refugee camp in Cox's Bazar, Bangladesh.